this NFT project can make you money while you're sleeping. Now, I know it sounds absurd that owning this profile picture can actually make you money, but in this video, I'm going to talk to you about a project that is amazing in my opinion, and I think there's so much money to be made with it. Other than the passive income it provides, I think it has a lot of opportunity for growth. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is NIHM and welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about the NFT project called Bears Deluxe. Now, before we begin, I do have to mention that I am actually invested in this project, so I am incentivized to tell you all good things about this. But if it wasn't really good, in my opinion, I wouldn't do you wrong and tell you that it's actually good. So even though I am incentivized to tell you good things about it, I'm just going to tell you as objectively as possible why I think this project is amazing. Also, I am definitely not a financial advisor. NFTs are very risky if you want to invest in them, so make sure you be careful if you decide to do so. Also, if you're someone who's struggling with crypto or the NFT space and you don't have time to catch up with everything going on, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, because on this channel we talk about crypto, NFT, and investing, and sometimes personal finance. And just so you don't miss out on any potential news or any potential good investments such as the one I'm going to talk about in this video. Now let's go. So what is Bears Deluxe, you might be wondering? I'll explain. Bears Deluxe is a collection of 6,900 pixelated bears, which looks something like this. Now, I know what you're thinking, how can these make you money? I'm going to tell you in this video, don't worry about it. We're going to go through this and I'm not going to bore you with the details. I'm just going to go straight to the point. So recently, the devs added Bears Deluxe collection, which is a collection of 20,700 bees, and they also added Hives Deluxe, which is a collection of 6,900 animated NFTs, which also look like beehives. And first, let's start by talking about Bears Deluxe and talking about the floor price. Currently, every bear costs 2.4 ETH, the floor price before the migration, and I'll go over the details. And also we have the migrated bears cost 1.6 ETH, so which is cheaper if you don't have that money. Also, we have something called bees, which have a floor price of 0.15 ETH, and we also have Honey Hives Deluxe, which is 0.115 ETH. So at this point, there's probably a price range for everyone to get in. Now, I know bears can be a bit pricey, and some people weren't able to enter the project at all until bees were introduced, and I'll tell you what each of them does. If you scroll down a bit further, if you take a look at the farm, we have Bears Deluxe, Bees Deluxe, and Hives Deluxe. They look something like this. I think they look cool, but what's the cool part about them is the following. Now, if you take a look at the description on their website, by the way, if you want to take a look at their website, it's right there, bearsdeluxe.io. You can check that. They explain what everything does. So Bears Deluxe shows that every bear owner must migrate their bear in order to claim Honey D and take full advantage of what our ecosystem has to offer. What this means is that once you migrate the bear, all you have to do is transfer the bear from one contract to another. You just send it, just like sending Ethereum from one wallet to another. And all of a sudden the bear appears in this collection, because on OpenSea, if you search Bears Deluxe, you have two collections. You have one of them, which is with a blue tick, which is the old one on the old contract, and the new one. So this will explain the price difference, because I'll show you why. So if you take a look right here, every bear you own generates 1 honey per day. Now, honey is a honey token. They claim that 1 honey equals 1 honey. They never specify what the price of each honey is, because then it would be identified as a security from my basic understanding. So you earn 1 honey by holding a bear. Now, what the price of 1 honey is $16 right now. If you take a look at the chart, at one point, the price of honey was $35. Now, that's not too bad for holding a bear by doing nothing and earning $35 a day. To put that into perspective, let's say at the current price of $15, this generates $5,500 every single year by just doing nothing, considering the price of honey stays the same or it does not get up or does not drop, because if it goes up, you're going to make more money, obviously. Now, taking a look at honey, you generate 1 honey per day per every bear you own. So if you own multiple bears, you can make more than 1 honey. If you have 5 bears, you make 5 honey a day. Now, I know $5,000 a year might not sound like a lot of money to some of you guys, but considering it's passive and you have to do nothing at all to claim them or to collect them, you just have to click one button every once in a while and claim your honey. I think it's a very decent amount of money. And let me put that even more into perspective. Let me compare it to a project called Cyberkongz. You may or may have not seen this profile pic or heard of it. Now, Cyberkongz has a collection of baby Kongs and Genesis Kongs. These are Genesis Kongs, and the cheapest one is 92 ETH. Now, 92 ETH at the current price of roughly $4,000 per Ethereum is about $368,000. I know, it's crazy that these are selling for that high. But each one of those generates 10 bananas a day. And the price of each banana, I'm going to show you on CoinGecko, banana token. Each banana token costs $15. So basically, these Cyberkongz generate $150 a day by doing nothing as well. But previously, the price of each banana was $105. So at one point, people were generating $1,000 a day or $365,000 a year by just holding a Genesis Cyberkongz. However, right now the price is dropping. I have no idea why. I did not look into that, but that's not the point. The point is to make back the 92 ETH you're gonna generate with bananas. So it's $368,000 divided by, right now the price is $150. To make that money back, you need 10 bananas a day, and at the current price of bananas times 365, you generate $54,000 a year. So if you divide 368 by 54, that would be about, it would take about 6.8 years to make back the money for a Cyberkongz. Now, keep that in mind. That is if the price of banana stays the same and does not go up, and most likely it's going to go up because it's also a very solid project as well. But comparing that to bears, where each bear costs 2.4, we're going to take the highest cost bear, which is 2.4 ETH, right? 2.4 at the current price. If you multiply the 2.4 by 4,000 ETH, $4,000 per ETH, $9,600, and considering you make one honey a day, meaning that you make $5,400, you divide that by this, you need 1.7 years or 1 year and 9 months in order to make back the money for a bear. Now, obviously, this is not considering the fact that this floor price can increase, which means that you can sell it for a profit, or the price of honey staying the same. If it goes up, at one point it was $35. So if the price of honey goes to $35, then probably the price of bears is going to go up. So it's probably going to be about a year or so to make the money, or year or 2 years to make back the money for Bears Deluxe. Taking a look at bees, if you don't have the price to purchase any bears, you can buy a few bees or one bee or whatever. And if you take a look at their website, every bee generates 0.13 honey per day. You can claim it daily, or you can accumulate it and claim everything at the same time. And each bee has to be fed and all that. You can take a look at the website. I'm not going to bore you with the details. So bees, I know they don't generate much, but what the team added for bees to make them more interesting, I'm going to scroll down to show it to you guys. They added something called honeycombs. So there's 5 different honeycombs. You have legendary, epic, rare, uncommon, and common. Now, the legendary honeycomb costs 45 honeys to make, which is 45 times 15 in this case, and the common costs 15 honey. And there's a cheat sheet right here that shows how much more honey bees can generate by using a honeycomb. So basically the honeycomb multiplies the amount of honey that bees generate. So if you take a look at the cheat sheet, I can also link it in the description somewhere, or you guys can just screenshot it and take a look at it. But essentially what you can do, you can upgrade your bee to make 0.63 honey per day, or if it's a worker, or it's a regular one, 0.71 honey per day. I really need you guys to read about it because it's crazy, and I just don't want to make the video about 50 minutes long. So it's a very interesting ecosystem, guys. In my opinion, it's very, very interesting. And if you take a look at the 3 phases they have, phase 1 is the utility expansions for Hive and just for honey overall. V2 is the VX bears and the metaverse. VX is the voxel, which means that it's like a 3D model for the bears to be available to be used in the metaverse, which is the hype, which is what everyone's going crazy about. Then phase 2 to 3 is Web3 gaming. They're creating something that's really cool and interesting, which is called NFT Paint, which is a unique dApp, which is a decentralized app that allows users to create paintings and mint them as NFTs with honey. So basically, honey is going to have more utility in the future. So people are going to be incentivized to buy more and more honey, which would then increase the price. As you guys can see, there's plenty of utility when it comes to bears, bees, and even honey. So for that reason, there's plenty of things you can do. You can buy bees, you can even burn bees. So here's the thing. You can burn every bee for an instant 12 honey. When you burn a bee, so there's a total of 20,700 bees. When you burn a bee, it's gone. It burns the supplies. So with time, the more bees are burned, the less bees we have overall, which would then probably and most likely increase the price of bees. So right now the bees are 0.15 ETH, so I wouldn't be surprised if this goes up way higher later on. Before we end this video, let me just tell you about the difference in price between the old Bears Deluxe collection and the new one. So this collection right here is the Bears Deluxe that are not migrated to the new contract, meaning that these bears still have a lot of honey to claim ever since November 17. So basically these bears come with a bunch of honey, with a hive, and with 3 bees. Basically, obviously you have to claim all these, but that's the additional thing that you can get with these bears. With this collection, these bears probably do not have any honey left because people are claiming the honey, and they probably claimed their hives and they minted their bees. So these just come with the bear, and even though they're still going to generate 1 honey a day as well. Keep that in mind. So basically with the old collection right here, you're probably going to get about 40 honey depending on when you buy, and you're going to get a hive that hasn't been claimed, which also comes with 3 bees that you have to breed as well. Keep in mind, you have to use the honey to breed the bees. So again, more utility for honey, which is great for the whole ecosystem. So that's it for this NFT project. It's a great passive income opportunity. In my opinion, I'm taking advantage of it. Also, something great it does is that it provides liquidity. Let's say you don't have any Ethereum in your wallet and you want to buy another NFT project that just launched. What you can do is you can just swap your honey to Ethereum, or you can just cash out your honey, or whatever you're going to do with it. You know better. Definitely, this is not financial advice. Super risky. For all we know, this whole space can disappear tomorrow, but I'm not betting on that. I'm betting on the opposite. Make sure you're investing money you're willing to lose. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.